Hey there, and welcome to another one of my Slab City updates. It's most definitely been an interesting week, and let's get down to it right away. I guess I'm going to start off with an incident that happened with Cory, also known as Hex. You may remember him, I believe it was last week. We did a 4 questions with Cause, and yeah, there was a little bit of an incident, and Cory, if you're watching this, I want you to remember that you did say that you were okay with me talking in front of people about stuff because then it made you more accountable. One of the reasons why I'm sharing this on YouTube videos is because a lot of people who may not may know you around the slabs but may not know what's actually going on, now they can actually hold you accountable as well if you decide to come back. So Cory's living situation once again blows up in his face. And of course, it's got nothing to do with him. It's always the other person. I think he forgets that I have known at least people from at least 4 of the living situations that have, not exactly worked out for him, and that I've heard all sides. And while I realize there's his side and then there's their side, and what is actually probably true is something more along the lines in the middle, and still, when I look at things in the middle, there's a common denominator: Cory. And so when his situation blew up on him, he was hanging out in the tree and asked to borrow a rake of mine so that he could clear out a new spot. I asked him where he had planned on setting up. And he had actually planned on setting up somewhere within the Ecovillage boundaries. And that's where I had to tell him, you know what, dude, there is not any support for you living here. And not only that, there are a few people that are against you living here, and that I was one of them. And I went through the different reasons why, and it's just not going to work because, here's what I hear from all sides of the story, is that, yes, Cory does put input into something. Cory often feels that his input is worth a lot more than other people's input, like a lot more, and that other people put input into him isn't worth very much at all, and then people feel taken advantage of, and things explode. So I told him that very much I do not want to allow him to be in that position at all where he can feel as though I owe him. So that, if we're going to remain friends, and by friends I really should say acquaintances. I have no problem telling him, being a friend to him, and telling him, where I think he can make improvements from input that I've gotten from both sides. I'm also a good enough friend where I'm going to give him a blanket if he's cold and things like that, and feed him. I'm not going to let him starve or anything like that. But that's about as far as it goes. I don't necessarily want to develop a relationship with him again where he can ever feel like his input has been more than what he gets back. So it's just best that we don't live with him. So, Cory, quit thinking that your input is so much worth more than other people's, and that it's probably actually worth less because we have to put up with your pompous attitude and know-it-all manner of speaking. You don't think you're ever to blame about anything going wrong. So when you start to figure out those things and start to be a humble human being, and quit saying that you shouldn't hold people up to high expectations, like, you don't put in the high expectations either. Like, not from what I've heard, not from what I've seen. Like, yes, you do put in, but not to the grand scale that you think you do. So, now people are held accountable. Anyways, how about we do a 4 questions with Cause? Hey there, and welcome to another 4 questions with Cause. We've got Giggles with us today. Giggles, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, just from the Midwest, traveling to the West Coast, see the Pacific, and off to the East Coast here in a couple months to go get a sailboat.
Right on. So, tell us, what brought you to Slab City?
Well, I was in NorCal trying to get a job, and then it got real cold. My car ain't got a roof, so I came south to Ocean Beach and got tired of the police, so I came out here to relax.
Right on. And what has been your favorite thing about Slab City?
The fact that everybody's kind of on their own pace, and I mean, there are those who are really trying to get shit done, and you can vibe on that, or you can go out into the middle of the desert and fucking just kind of relax and kick it, but be only a mile away from anything.
And what has surprised you most about Slab City?
The fact, I honestly thought that it was going to be a little bit more trashy than this. I mean, the fact that it really is just a community out here. I mean, the hot spring really helps. The hot spring was definitely a plus.
Good surprise.
Yeah, definitely.
And lastly, if you could change one thing about Slab City, what would it be?
The politics.
The politics. All right. Anyways, that's been another 4 questions with Cause. Welcome back. So yeah, the Put Our Meat in Your Mouth Monday was a pretty good success. There was actually 6 females and 9 males, which is an excellent female to male ratio in the slabs. Normally it's like 1 female, 10 males. So it was nice to kind of have that balance and things of that nature. My buddy Rob got a little shit-faced and ended up burning some of throwing Shiny's tobacco into the fire, as well as a wad of his own cash into the fire. And yeah, he was kind of hungover the next morning and very apologetic. And so yeah, fun was had by all means. You know, some furniture got busted, and so hopefully, you know, the good times continue on Monday, and you know, that word gets out slowly so that we can keep the female to male ratio and not make it crazy. Because I think when there's too many. When there's the 10 males to 1 females, less of the females actually want to come out. So, hoping that they feel like it's a safe environment where they're not outnumbered and can come out and have a good time. So, yeah, how about another 4 questions with Cause? Hey there, welcome to another 4 questions with Cause. We got Lexi with us today. Lexi, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Lexi. I'm 29 years old. I've been traveling.
Officially today, right?
Yes.
It's his birthday.
And we had a rad time last night.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for throwing me a party, by the way. Slab City, you know. Well, I'm 29 years old. I've been traveling for about 4 or 5 years now, and mostly out of the Northern California area.
So, what brought you to Slab City?
What brought me to Slab City is I'd heard friends over the summer tell me that there was a community of people building what they could with what they had completely free. There's no rent here. There's no real borders. You can make your own. You can have an opportunity to make your own residency.
Cool. And what has been your favorite thing about Slab City?
The community, how there's something to do here every single day of the week, whether it be in the morning you go to the cafe, or you hit Radio Mike's on a Friday, or you hit movie night on a Sunday, or this or that. There's just stuff to do here, and everyone seems to do it not everybody, but the mass majority here seems to do it together in peace.
Right on. What has surprised you most about Slab City?
The community, actually. How people come together, and even though we're doing this, we're doing that, we're drinking, we're doing whatever, everyone seems to get along pretty well here.
And lastly, if there was one thing you could change about Slab City, what would it be?
I wouldn't change anything. I would improve on just what's already here. I wouldn't change anything.
Cool. Well, that's been another 4 questions for cause. Welcome back. So last week I told you that I got to hang out with one of my crushes at the range. And this week at the range, I learned that another one of my crushes, one that usually whenever I see her, I think, God, why can't she be poly and into me? I actually found out she is poly. Don't know if she's quite into me yet, but I'm guessing I'll probably find out pretty sure, because, like, I would totally date her, and I do know that her and her husband do watch my videos on a regular basis, so I guess they're probably going to see this, and I will find out one way or another if she is into me, but yeah, I would totally date her. She's adorable. Anyways, I guess that's another one of my updates. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, my videos are ad-free. If you would like to support my channel, please do so by tossing me some dollars via PayPal. Maybe get me something off my Amazon wish list, or you can send me a care package, and the links and addresses for sending me stuff is below. Anyways, peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.